Hello everyone, welcome to my Noiseless Investing channel. Today is 12th September and I'm recording my video in the weekly stock discussion series. So let me first discuss about this channel. Through this channel, I'm trying to educate more and more people in investing through technical analysis. So all this and technical analysis purpose, I am using pointed trigger charts and all the setups that I share are high probability backtested setups. The data has been backtested in last 10 years data, which is having a inbuilt success ratio of 60%, which is pretty high actually. Even people make money with very good money with 50% success ratio as well. But the setups that I share is having a success ratio of 60%. So that is there. And the stocks which I choose come from momentum screeners so that they have already shown their characteristics of being in momentum. I also combine this with that relative strength concepts, and that also helps me in diversifying my overall portfolio in different asset classes. But even in at equity portfolio level, I compare the stocks with Nifty 50 so that I'm only investing into those stocks which are performing better than Nifty 50. And so every setup that I discuss will be having at least a reward to risk ratio of 3. So not below that, I don't even consider for into my portfolio. And I'm a big proponent of risk management. I think that is the most important part of making big money. You can use many charting methods. You can make use of various entry points and exit points, but risk management is of the most importance. And as we go forward, we'll see that. I discuss it at every level that how you can diversify your portfolio, how much to put in one stock, and the most important part which I consider is risk management. And this is the holy grail of investing. Whichever method you use, you may use technical analysis, fundamental analysis, but if you are not managing your risk, then you're not doing it properly. So position sizing, diversification, drawdowns, how much drawdown you can the portfolio can hold. So these things should be clear to you. And I regularly discuss on these matters here. So I think this channel will be useful for technical analysis users as well as fundamental analysis users who are trying to find momentum stocks and good entry exit points. So and also these strategies which I discuss here are applicable over a range of markets, including equity, index, mutual fund, crypto, gold, and other commodities. As usual, I'll be covering the video in these steps. So first, I will have the discussion of indices, and then we go into the market where to see what is the position there, and then we'll have to look into the model portfolio, new entrants, any exits, so those things, and finally we go into the NI update equity India tracker, through which we document all our trades and which we use for tracking our performance. So let us move forward. Let us discuss about the indices first. So firstly, we go into the 50. We'll see what is happening there. In three box size, there is no correction, and one box size also we don't have any correction yet. In 0.25 box size is also there is no correction, and in 0.15 as well we don't have any correction. So everything is bullish there. It looks very nice, but we might have correction coming week. We'll have to see. Next, we go to the Nifty 500. We'll see what is happening there. So here as well, in three box size, there is no correction yet. One box size, there is no correction. In 0.25 box size as well, there is no correction. And 0.15 boxes as well, there is no correction. So I think in coming days, we might have some correction in the broader indices. Now let's go to the Nifty mid cap and small cap. So in Nifty mid cap, the three box size, there is no correction. In one box size, there was a no call number 4 has been printed, but that has been covered and double top buy has been triggered here. So nothing bearishness here. And 0.25 box size we discussed here that this anchor column is a low pole which is pretty bullish. So and there is no correction yet. in the short term. So I think in coming days we might see some correction happening here, and but at the same time, the structure which is formed here is pretty bullish. 50 small cap. So here as well, entry box size is nothing to be complained about. In one box size there has been a correction, and that has been covered, and double top high has triggered here, and all time has been reached by increased small cap. And last week we were here, we were discussing that, but we see that there will be any effect of this downtrending line or not. We have to check. So it has gone through it, and I think it has achieved all time high. So that is again pretty bullish sign here. So in my opinion, one has to be careful about a little correction coming forward, but at the same time, you cannot ignore mid cap and small cap formations which are happening. They're pretty bullish in the shorter term, and yeah, that's it from the index discussion. Let us move forward. And here in market breadth, we can see that last week it was around 52, and now it is around 61. So that means that 61% of the stocks in the universe, which is Nifty 450, is moving up. So that is pretty bullish, and that's why we'll see later that my portfolio is fully invested, and there is nothing to be worried about at present. When it reaches about 75, 80, you have to be careful. This is the model portfolio, and as you can see that some of the stocks have been holding for a very long time, and they've given phenomenal returns. And as with with the Pareto principle, 80% of the gains come from 20% of the stocks. That is what is happening with my portfolio. And these stocks have never given me a sell signal on the 120 figure chart, and that is why I'm still holding them. And Voltas has come into my portfolio last week. This is a new entrant. It is already 7% up from my entry point. And as I said, that I'm fully invested. I'm having a 0% cash. If you see the sector-wise diversification, I'm well diversified into the sectors, and IT is having the highest allocation. In terms of market cap, small cap is having the highest allocation, followed by large cap and mid cap, but it is a well diversified portfolio. Finally, let us go to the sheet where I'll show you the new entrants which has come to my analysis this week. So these are some of the new entrants which has come into the system, and you can use this sheet by the link to the sheet has been provided in the description. You can get the link from there, and you can use this sheet by sorting by reward to risk ratio. So you can search those stocks which are having very high reward to risk ratio and which are breaking out. So how to find breakouts? You can just see which stocks are near their entry price level, and yet and just they're about to cover that. So you can search those stocks. So you can go to 10% and keep this in your watch list, and as and when these breakouts happen, you can enter those. So some of the stocks which we have used, since I started using this sheet, these are some of the stocks which are performing well. BACT is in the portfolio model portfolio, and yeah, so these are some of the stocks which are performing well. And so let us find some stocks for the coming week. As you can see that Privi Specialty Chemical is almost on the verge of breakout, which is having a very high reward to risk ratio. So let us check Privi Specialty Chemicals. We use 3% box size. So this anchor column has come out of a mini bottom, which is having a very high volume as well. So as and when it breaks out, it will be a good buy for us. But many people will, be careful about entering this stock as it has, moved already a lot. But I don't have to think about that. I just follow the system. Then Nelco is another one which I discussed previously. It is there in the model portfolio. This is also broken out, and I think if you check in lower box size, it has a correction again. That's why it's near the breakout level. It is not showing in the 3% box size because for 3% box size for red to be printed, there needs to be at least 9% uh, downside. So that has not happened yet. That's why it is showing a breakout here. This is another setup. Then we go into say Gulshan Poly. Yeah, this is having also a very good reward to risk ratio, but it is in the sell signal right now. But there will be a buy generated over if the stock crosses 267. So we can track this as well. This anchor column is having a very good volume and that has come out of a long downtrending line. So that's why I considered it. Position polyol is there. Then you can also check IB Realist. IB Realist, India Bulls Real Estate. Again, it is sell signal has been generated here. We have to see that this green column which is coming, will be a breakout happening or not. The one buy will be generated here, as well as the second buy will be generated here. So, and also this anchor columns are having a very good volume, and also it's a mini bottom. Let us discuss Coforge, which is having a good reward to risk ratio, and it is on the verge of breakout. So let us see what is happening with Coforge here. So Coforge is this anchor column has come out of a range of pattern, and that's why I considered it. It is almost on the verge of breakouts. So let us take the next one, ICIL. ICIL is also having a very good reward to risk ratio, and let us take ICIL then. So ICIL already a buy signal has been triggered above this point, but you can, if you are a bit risk averse, you can enter above this point as well, which is almost achieved, and stop loss can be hit over here. This anchor column is come out of this bottom here, so that is why I've considered it, and the volume is also pretty good. So this is how you can use this sheet for tracking the performance as well as creating your own portfolio using this analysis. So everything is covered over here. So if you're liking this work, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. That's it for this week.